Hey there everyone, it's OG. Remember how I've said on many occasions that I like to build really big rockets, and how I've whined like a little baby girl that I've been unable to do this in KSP 2 because it's so broken? Well, ever since the For Science updates and the update, and the fixing of the wobbly rocket issue, it has become possible to build really big rockets. So I did. Okay, not quite a rocket. I built this. A base in space. Creatively, I have called it the base. Now it might not look so enormous, but it is. These are the biggest fuel tanks in the game. These are the gigantic solar panels. Not the massive ones, the absolutely gigantic ones. Here is Jebediah. That's a Kerbal. And this is the base. So yeah, it's not small. Full disclosure, I had to hack it into space with my teleporting method, and if you haven't seen how to do that, look at my How to Teleport Things in KSP 2 video. I originally built this in 3 parts. I then tried to get them into space individually, and that was obviously never going to happen. So I tried hacking them into space with my teleportation method, and that didn't work either. I don't quite know how to edit the files properly so that I can do multiple parts close to each other. It just became easier to build it as one long thing. It's a really cool base, and it's got some really cool features like this massive solar farm at the top, and then there's the habitation section here in the middle, where there are habitation modules all around, and they've got things like little docking ports on the end, and RCS thrusters, and comms antennas and things. See, they really do have comms antennas. I wasn't lying. If I had to extend all of these, we would be here forever. Yeah, and then the very nuclear engine-y section down here, with these huge engines, but huge engines on a very huge base. There is a little ship. I built a little runabout into it in case someone wants to go running about. Jeb, are you in there? I did put you in the right cockpit, I hope. Please don't blow up the ship or anything, please, please. I appear to be controlling the wrong thing. There we go. So there's this little runabout that I built, just for messing around with the base. I have managed to deorbit this runabout, and Jeb actually survived. I will try not to do that again there. Oh man, this whole base is swinging and the solar farm is coming my way. That's not good. Okay, but apart from that, it's a cool base, and I'm just glad that we are now at the point of this game where we can build these really large ships and things, even if there are still a lot of problems with the construction of such things. When I built it, I originally wanted rotating modules, like for the habitation section, for that whole artificial gravity thing. But I didn't know how to do those things, and we don't have the robotics parts yet. But if you want to see how to do rotating things, go look on Ordelon's channel. Look at the paddle boat he built. It's just brilliant. He is such a good Kerbal engineer, and he developed these awesome bearings. Whether they'll work on something this big, I really doubt. I have tested them at a smaller scale now. I don't think they'd work for this, but you know, we can keep trying and go check out anyway what he's done. And he's even got a tutorial how to make his bearings. It might be possible to make this base even bigger. I was constrained by the size of the VAB. When you get to the top of it, then you can't build anymore. I actually had to shorten the space. After assembling the 3 parts together that I was originally going to launch individually, I put them all together, they stuck out through the top of the VAB, and it won't let you put the rocket onto the launch pad. Well, the runway. I couldn't use the launch pad. This base weighs 1,413.99 tons. It is built out of 599 parts, so the frame rate does suffer a bit. It's 171.8 meters tall and 53.59 meters wide. It has a thrust to weight ratio of 0.011, which is why I had to hack it into space. Unfortunately, I'm also somewhat limited by what I can do with it due to the glitches of this game. I will demonstrate. Okay, here we are in space again. And this is where I actually started this video, and I wanted to warp the base around to the light side of the planet so that I could film for a change in this game, not in the dark. So you do this, and then you do that, and then it sort of freezes a bit, and then it works because you're trying to show what happens when you do it. Let's try that again. No, it still works. Okay, but what usually happens when you hit the time warp is that it explodes. For no reason. Come, show them how you explode. Be a good base. Just a little bit of lag. No explosion. Okay, whatever. So that's the base. It is huge, and it is in space, even if I got it there by dubious methods. I hope to build some even bigger things and put them into orbit by lying them down in the VAB, because if you lie them down, you get a little bit more space. The only problem is then that you can't build things that stick out, like these sides and like the solar panel section. They just, because you have to put this onto the runway to then hack it into space. I know there is the cheat method to get things into space and stuff now. I haven't actually looked at that cheat menu yet. I must still look at that. I'm sorry, I'm not a cheater, okay? A little bit hacky, not very cheaty. I've never even used the infinite fuel glitch. I am a failure. Anyway, hope you enjoyed seeing the base. Hope to see you soon again. OG